Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, good night. This is number one blogger. This one, I'm not going to waste any of your time. It's going to be a quick one. Let's talk about the key players for the Ivory Coast national team and Canada. As you know, they have a big time tilt this evening in the Canadian Shield. So, Canada versus Ivory Coast. Match tip off, I believe, 5:30 in the evening at BMO Field in Toronto, Canada. So yes, let me start with the key players for the Ivory Coast national team. Let us start with Frank Kessie, who used to play for AC Milan, also went on to play for Barcelona for one season, and now he's in big money spending Saudi Arabia with Al Ain. And I believe they actually recently won the Champions League, Saudi Arabian Champions League, or sorry, the Asian Champions League. Next up, we have Nicolas Pepe. For those of you who remember Nicolas Pepe actually plays for Villarreal in La Liga. We also have Sebastian Haller. If you may remember Sebastian Haller linked up with Frank Kessie to score the 2 goals for Ivory Coast to win the African Cup of Nations. He used to also play for Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund made the final last year of the Champions League, but unfortunately they didn't win. Next up, we have Mo Diamande, who plays for Rangers in the Scottish Premier League. Funny enough, with Mo Diamande was actually called up by the national team earlier this year, as in the Ghana national team, coached by Otto Addo. Funny enough, he actually declined. Mo Diamande actually has played, I believe, under 23 or under 20 for Ivory Coast. And he said, I want to stay with Ivory Coast. Funny enough, also, too, reason why the Ghana national team did call him up is because he spent several years at that football factory called Right to Dream Academy in Ghana, which is obviously run by the one and only Tom Vernon, who used to be the former Manchester United scout. We'll talk more about that. We also have Mo Adingra, who plays for Bright Hove Albion in the English Premier League. Funny enough, one of his biggest idols is Michael Essien, and just so you know, Michael Essien does coach for FC Northland, who is connected to Right to Dream Academy, because again, Right to Dream Academy brings players over to FC Northland simply because Tom Vernon bought the team. That being said, also, that is the running out of the list of the key players for Côte d'Ivoire, aka Ivory Coast. Now, let us talk about the key players for Canada. First things first, honorable mention, Alphonso Davies is a key player, but unfortunately, he is out with a really bad injury, and we will not see him until next year. But I think we'll definitely see him in the 2026 World Cup. Next, we have Kyle Larin. As you know, Kyle Larin is a big boy up at top. Funny enough, today, he's actually starting, and not just starting, he will captain Canada's side against Ivory Coast. Next up, we have Jonathan David from Lille, who's actually leaving this season after an amazing back-to-back seasons at Lille. Next, we have Tejan Buchanan, who used to play for Inter Milan in the Serie A in Italy, but now he plays for Villarreal in La Liga, which is Spain. Funny enough, too, on the other side, which is in Ivory Coast, Nicolas Pepe and Tejan Buchanan are teammates at Villarreal in La Liga. Next up, also, too, we have Richie Lyra, who plays for Toronto FC, and he's definitely very vital for Team Canada in the back, and he will also give you an assortment of goals. Next up, we have Steven Estacio. If you do not pronounce that man's name properly, there's no point in pronouncing it. And an honorable mention. I can't leave this out. If I leave this out, it is crazy. Honorable mention is Tani Oluwase. Please, if I butchered it, please. I know be Igbo or Yoruba. So please, my Igbo and Yoruba listeners, please correct me. Who also plays for Minnesota United FC in the MLS. And funny enough, you should see his stats this season. In 14 starts, he has 8 goals and 5 assists. So that honorable mention, my guy is hot. So honestly, him coming off the bench will be hard. And when I say hard, I basically mean that, listen, we got a lot of attacking options on the bench too. Honorable mention, where is Alistair Johnson, who plays for Celtic? I figured he would have been on the squad, but maybe, because after a long season in Europe, he's probably relaxing a little bit and getting him ready. Because remember, after this tournament, Canada actually has the Gold Cup. So just remember that. I gotta check the list. I don't know if he was listed or not, but yeah. So yeah, that's a quick rundown of the key players from both sides. So yes, this is number one blogger, and yeah, let's go. Yeah.